yesterday, and I was like, okay. And you know what it's like when you take a day away, it's like the next day it's like, hey, so while you were out, the whole world fell apart.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't even need to be a day. If I'm in a meeting for an hour, I swear to God, that's when everyone thinks it's a good time to talk. Forget a day. Ugh.
Exactly.
And it's always the call I was waiting for too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
yes, Uncle, so glad you reached out.
yeah, absolutely. I was actually about to head out for an appointment myself, and I pulled open my drawer, and your business card was on top of it, so I saw that, and
Yay!
yeah, you popped into my head as wanted to reach out to see if you'd have any objection to sitting down for a financial consultation. I mean, I'm sure you probably have all this stuff probably figured out, though, right?
Nope, I actually don't.
Oh.
So, yeah, I am interested in that.
Okay. Have you ever sat down with a financial advisor before?
Kind of yes and no. So, I have a friend who works for Primerica, and so they were kind of like looking at it from like the insurance side and stuff, but really nothing beyond that. And I don't really have too much going on besides like, you know, when you sign up for your 401k, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So,
did you end up doing anything with that Primerica person?
I have some kind of account, but it's not like a 401k where you would get like penalized if you pull it down early or something like that. So just I don't know, some kind of aggressive savings account, I imagine. But
okay, I got you.
You see, this is fertile ground over here.
Okay, well, hey, you could have fooled me. I thought when I met you the other night and saw the way you carried yourself, I thought you got this stuff taken care of, but that's good.
No, I'm glad you called me.
Yeah, fantastic. So has this Primerica person, have they been in contact with you about it since you set it up, or?
I talked to her about 2 weeks ago, but that was because I needed to move some things around. But outside of that, it's really kind of been like a set it and forget it.
I see. Okay, yeah, I operate a little bit more differently than that. I usually try to stay in contact with my clients at least 3 to 4 times a year, especially when they first become clients. And I am familiar with Primerica's model, and I take a little bit more of a comprehensive approach than, like you said, just focusing on just the insurance side of things. I'm not opposed to the insurance at all. I'm a big advocate of all of that, but it's kind of like, how does it fit into the overall picture, though?
Exactly. Yep.
So you're
one of those things where I just do it because I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing something, but I don't 100% understand why I'm doing a lot of stuff. It's just that everyone around me is like, oh, you should do this. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, we do it.
Okay, I got you.
Not great.
Yeah, well, hey, but that's also not necessary. Some people like that. I mean, some people want it set up like that. So that's what the first consultation will be like with you and me is, we're really just going to be having a conversation to get to know each other a little bit more here. I'm going to have a lot of questions for you. Naturally, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. And, at the end and I'll get kind of a look of what that financial snapshot looks like. And then at the end of that, one of two things are going to happen. Either A, we're going to mutually decide it's, not a good fit, or the timing's not right, or that you're in pretty good shape already. You're doing everything you need to be doing, and we part ways as friends. Or the second thing is, it's, hey, actually, here's something I think I might want to show you that would put you in a better position than you are now. And then from there, we set up another time where, I put paint to canvas and things like that. How does all that feel?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I see your office is you're downtown, right?
Yes, in the One America building.
Yep. Okay, because we're up here in the Carmel. We're technically an Indy address, but we're in the Carmel area. I guess what works best for you? Would you want to come into our office, or would you want to set up a Zoom for this initial one? I guess what would be best for you?
I can come in if that's okay, because I have a lot of agents up that way that I need to go visit.
Oh, fantastic!
We can just build it into the day.
Yep, I've been ever since COVID really got finished. I've really been trying to get more face-to-face contact with people going on, so that's great. Alrighty, what time of day typically works best for you? Mornings or afternoons?
It kind of depends on the day. So my Friday mornings are always pretty open, probably up until maybe like noonish. Friday mornings are good. This upcoming Thursday, May the 1st, I'll have some evenings. I'll be free, I believe, after 3, because I'll be up in Kokomo. I can probably catch you guys on my way down from Kokomo.
Okay.
What do you think?
What time? What time do you think you'd be around? I think that could work. Yeah.
Let's see. 3 o'clock?
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Let's see here.
Okay.
Should I send this to your Chubb email address?
Yep.
And
that way I'll block it off of this calendar so people won't schedule on top of it.
Well, I'll send you a calendar invite and everything, and in it I'll have our address so you know where to find us or anything.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
I look forward to checking in with you next week.
Yeah, fantastic. Looking forward to reconnecting again, and I will see you next week. Any questions for me before I get you off the phone here?
Do I need to bring anything with me, like any documents or anything?
Yeah, if you could have statements, you don't need to necessarily have the statements, I guess, but if you've got a pretty good idea, like I said, this is going to be very big picture stuff, but any statements you can dig up on any assets that you have right now, i.e. Life insurance, 401k, this account you have with this Primerica person. It sounds like you might be describing a brokerage account. Not to say I'm going to be doing anything with that. In fact, I'm not going to be doing anything with your 401k, but understanding what that looks like, what you've got in it, and how much you're contributing is going to really help me know what's going to best fit for you to help complement that, if anything. Then from there, just an idea of what your benefits look like through work, particularly in the life and disability insurance area. You don't have to have printouts or anything, just an idea of what you got. And, and then just an idea of what our inflows and outflows for the month are. How much we're spending on average per month, we would say, and about what our income is. So again, we don't have to be Johnny on the spot with this, but having a good idea is going to be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, awesome. Well, I will have all that info for you next Thursday.
Oh, I thought you said Wednesday. Oh, you did. No, you did say Thursday. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Cool. The Thursday works. Okay. Yep. I'll look forward to seeing you then. I'll get that right over.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Erica. All right, bye-bye. All right, so I almost messed that up there, but hey, it happens. Not a big deal. That question at the end, what should I bring with me, is a really, really good, terrible hair day, is a really good question to get asked, because it tells them, they're taking the appointment seriously. So just tell them to bring something, even if we can't really think of what it is. Just say, hey, have a good idea of what's coming in, what's coming out. Typically, she was really enthusiastic about it, and she asked that question. But for you guys, I want you to finish it by saying one last thing before I get you off the phone here. So I've got us down for next Thursday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. You got that down too? Okay, great. And the reason why I ask that is because I'm going to be building around my schedule throughout the day here, making this block of time really valuable to me. Obviously, I understand life happens, things come up, but as it looks right now, is there anything you could see that might get in the way of our time together? Because if there is, we'll get down for a better time. And then just following up, they say, it'll be fine. And then say, okay, great. The only thing I ask is that you please give me a call at least a day in advance, that way to let me know if emergency does come up. That way I can get you moved around to a better time. Sound fair enough? That's just going to help lock in these early appointments for you guys a lot more solidified. But yeah, I was finally glad I was able to get a good example of a good set for you there for someone who I met out networking at a cigar bar one night. So you can make new clients just about anywhere.